So 4 out of 12 means that we're a third of the way there, which is nice, given that we've been going a couple of hours. So St. Louis, we want to get to Poplar Bluff or Cape Girardeau. We wanted to work our way around the other way, but... Okay, so that's 114, so that is long enough. I think we don't overthink it, to be honest. Poplar Bluff would be also nice, but no, too far away. Let's just do that. Because if we get a qualifying delivery as far as that, we can just drive to Poplar Bluff and then go wherever. So the important thing is that going to Cape Girardeau or going to Poplar Bluff, either one, with a qualifying delivery means that then the next step doesn't have to be a 100-mile delivery. We can drive from one to the other,
turn left,
and then take any 100-mile delivery,
get ready to
hopefully,
turn right.
to a different city, but if not, fine.
Turn right.
Way too wide. Oh, it's another cave facility, looks like. So that's what the different colours mean, I guess. But that's not where our trailer actually is. We haven't actually had to go into one yet. We're going to Rockport instead of Terrastor.
We've got the contract.
That was a
Now
quick
go.
security check.
Go straight.
Couldn't I have just phoned ahead and you could have just opened the gate for me
Finding
automatically?
new route.
That would have been handy. Okay, we'll cross the tracks. It's down the end. I'm not sure what the best way to get down here was. There it is. And then we'll go out to the left, I guess. Once again, kind of the opposite to what you'd expect in a place that drives on the right. There's far too many cases where you end up going clockwise, where you'd expect to go
Let's do
anti-clockwise. this. 2 hours 5. So, not too bad. We have to go this way. We've got the Cloverleaf to explore at some point.
Left, and then turn
We'll do that.
left.
I'm not going to do loop today. We'll worry about that some other time.
Turn left.
We are going to cut off that poor driver though. There's a way to cross the median. I'd be very tempted to just jump across and go up the off-ramp instead. Nah, it's barriers. Fine.
Keep left.
Back onto the freeway. This is
Keep
unfortunately another state where a lot of the connections between the cities are just freeways instead of interesting roads. It happens. You've got the 55 or the 67. It makes perfect sense. I mean, that's what you would take a truck on. But it does mean it's slightly less exciting. Especially when you're limited. That's the thing, is motorway driving is exciting when you're able to speed and you're kind of weaving around trying to maintain a high speed. Backroad driving is much more interesting when you're limited to a top speed. I do love these trailers though because of the reflections. So you see the reflections of the road zooming past them. I barely even need mirrors. I can see cars go past. You can bypass the nearby way station. Good. I was going to anyway. I'll let you in a little secret. I was not going to stop anyway. Tempted to just drive through it and just blast through regardless, just to explore. But, meh. I'd have to come back and do the other one another time anyway. It is the frustration that then requires that you drive a road at least 3, maybe 4 times. It's a separated motorway as well, so I have to come back the other direction on the road. For exploration's sake, you should always go through the way station or go on the road and then loop back the wrong way through the way station to then turn back out onto the road again. That way you don't need to come this direction again, because otherwise I'm going to have to come back this direction to go through there, as well as going back the other direction and covering off both aspects going the other way. They love making you drive the same roads like 4 times. And they wonder why people don't. Like, picking up the new DLC seems to be pretty low percentage on achievements as it is. 'Cause it's not like having mods installed disables achievements. There's no reason I can think of. Unless does having the console active disable achievements, I wonder. Because a lot of people do have the console active, from what I've heard. Either to get rid of traffic, or freeze time, or do all manner of other things. I don't know whether or not that would disable Steam achievements. I've heard in some games that does happen. Which always feels a bit rude to me. Alright, Cape Girardeau. Already discovered, even though we're not here yet. Show me state, which I notice the achievement is out of 10. So once again, they've got the achievement and the community event backwards, where for the personal goal you have to go to every single city. For the Steam achievement, you only have to go to 10 out of 12 cities. That's completely backwards to me. The Steam achievement should be the completionist one. That one, okay, you have to have been to every single city and here's your digital certificate. The personal goal should be, okay, do deliveries to and from at least 10 of the cities of the state, and hey, here's your Steam, like, goodies. It's strange. Either have them both, that you have to go everywhere, or if either one of them is going to be going everywhere, it should be the Steam achievement that lasts longer, whereas the limited time community goal should be the more limited one, where you only have to do 10 out of 12 because it's a limited time event.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Yeah. It said Scott City.
Go straight.
I thought I was in Cape Girardeau, not Scott City. Make up your mind. It'd be really interesting to have a conversation with the people who make the decisions for this game. Okay, 1, why do you persist with the minimum distance? 2, why is the achievement in the personal event completion goal backwards, essentially? 3, why is the external contract limit a static 65 instead of being able to be based on the speed limit of the state you're in? Because I was allowed to go 70 on the highway, but I'm only able to go 65. Oh, they don't want to let me do the 150. That's interesting. I shudder to think of where that was going to take me. Oh, is this an articulated trailer? I missed that. Maybe it is. It hasn't given me any problems, so I didn't realize. Well, let's make sure we get this first try so we don't have to reverse it. There we go. $132 miles. Ding ding ding. 5 out of 12 complete now. So that's handy because it opens up the opportunity. We'll take a look at the external contracts anyway. Because hey, if we can get one to Poplar Bluff, that would be nice. Speaking of, 96 miles though? Yeah. 97. 97. And St. Louis 100. And then Jonesboro 145. Okay, yeah. See, and that's the thing. That there are deliveries to Poplar Bluff, but they're not long enough to qualify. Funny. What's the freight market like? Is there any freight market jobs to Poplar Bluff? Because that would be even better. Ooh, back to Springfield though. And no, it doesn't look like it. There's St. Louis. That's the shortest one. Okay, well we have several deliveries that can take us to Poplar Bluff. None of them are long enough to qualify, but it doesn't matter. And that was the key point about getting the delivery that we did to get here. So which one's going to be easiest, really? They all start from further north from where I am anyway. And they all go to roughly the same place. Let's do the roof shingles. That seems easy enough. The mobile screen is the one that pays the best, but it's also the most complicated because it's heavy and it's articulated.
Drive safe.
And I'm not about either of those, so... Well, heavy's fine. It's just slow. Articulated's just annoying. It's only really a problem when it comes time to park, though.
Recomputing.
We're getting low on gas, so
Turn left.
might want to just swing past the surfaces as well. Just because it's there. Definitely don't need to sleep though. Mind you, my distance to empty should be fine. Oh, 1,000 kilometers. Miles, sorry. 1,000 miles. Let's just leave it on that one, in fact. 1,050 miles from 100 gallons. I do not need to worry about gas right now. We can worry about that when it comes time to sleep as well.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Yeah, Cape Girardeau 1 mile. So technically that wasn't even Cape Girardeau. It was, what, Scott City or whatever. But they counted it for it anyway.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I guess I should be glad they didn't decide to just add in another town and make it even more difficult to
Exit
do
right.
with 100-mile deliveries.
Turn
It's like,
right.
could they not have put Poplar Bluff or whatever just slightly further
Go
away?
straight. Go straight.
I haven't been buying any of the garages or anything either, but I can just buy them remotely.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So it doesn't really matter.
Turn right. Turn left.
Okay. Once again, a case of why is this road in the game?
Get ready to
Why
turn
is the
left.
further one, I guess? Yeah.
Turn
Yeah, we get
left.
to cut the corner instead of driving further.
Get ready to turn left.
So many times I wonder, like, why can I not go this way instead? And yeah, you're just not
Turn
allowed.
left.
And then you get times like that where it's like, yeah, you can go this way. But why? So don't worry about it. Consistency is not their strong suit. I'm gonna have to reverse all the way in there. Yes. Okay, well, I definitely never want to deliver to one of these depots, that's for sure. use this mirror, I think. Ease it back. There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, so eager. I'm gonna jinx it, I'm
Get
sure,
ready to
by
turn
saying,
right.
okay, I thought I could loop around there, I can't. As I was saying, I'm going to jinx it by saying this, but I've not had to go to the services yet. And that didn't damage me either, that was just an invisible wall without, like, damaging collision at
Turn
least.
right.
Another thing they're not particularly consistent about.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
And this time we go the long way around. And then there's the awkward little bit down there now.
Go straight.
Whatever. Just leave it. Another time, maybe. There's other depots that I need to visit anyway.
Turn right.
We'll be good. For once. Oh. And then the light changed anyway. Perfect. Mac dealer. Don't need anything from him right now. Again, maybe a Keenworth, but I don't know. I'm not too fussed about upgrading trucks mid-run.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight. Go straight. Keep left, and then turn left.
Go into this nice and wide.
Turn left.
If that truck wasn't there, that would have made this so much easier. Alright, cruise control. I mean, if I was really doing this with full urgency, I wouldn't have even taken a delivery. It's like, well, it's not 100 miles anyway, and therefore I don't need an external contract. No freight market deliveries were applicable. Just drive. I probably could have been there by now if I'd just jumped in my cab and just driven the whole way and just blitzed it down the highway. But I prefer to take a delivery where possible, even if it's going to limit me in terms of speed. This isn't a full speed run. Definitely there's a few of the tips and tricks come into it from time to time, but I like to try and play semi-authentically. Just big green fields through here.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Big fields, not always green, it turns out.
Exit right.
Poplar Bluff. "46 miles. Don't know whether or not there was any... Did I miss any viewpoints or something? I can't tell. There is one in Poplar Bluff, as well as a photo opportunity that we'll be passing. The photo on the way into town, viewpoint on the way out, looks like. I probably missed one in the Cape as well, but oh well. Worry about that some other time. It gives me an excuse to go back and pick up on some of the other road exploration as well. If we find time. If I don't finish the personal goal entirely this stream, which is a very ambitious goal, I might. I've been ripping through it. If we don't get too many difficulties with the final deliveries, then maybe? It depends how far out of my way I end up having to go. If I have to jump state lines or something, just because I'm not getting the deliveries that I need, then yeah, maybe it won't be over today. But there is the chance that I could get it done in one. Poplar Bluff, city limits. Oh, and I got the discovery as soon as I passed the city limit sign this time. Take notes, Joplin. Okay, so we've got a photo up here, going over the bridge, I guess. We should probably brake. Right, we know the shortcut now. What is it? Ah, Butler County Circuit Court. Okay, so I probably should keep driving a little bit longer. But, that's fine. We'll get a bit of the blurred town in the distance, the church spire. Why not? It's not so pretty a building that I care too much about posing. I really wish that taking a photo made the traffic disappear. That would be such a hack. It's so convenient. And we still don't really need sleep or gas.
Keep left.
So we might be able to squeeze out another quick delivery before we have to break for the night.
Go straight.
Couple of depots over here. Sawmill,
Get ready to turn
steel
right.
mill, looks like. Can I just cut the corner and go in there directly?
Turn right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've got to go this way anyway.
Get ready to
And I don't want to cut any
left.
corners coming out either because I've got the exploration to do. Alright, cab time.
Turn left.
The wall is the train line,
We're
alright.
here. Right
That
on
means I'm
time.
parked my trailer across the train line while I wait. Honestly, the 90 is not even that bad. Given that the angle that I have to take... And I'm stuck on the train line, okay. That's funny. I don't have enough momentum to carry the trailer across the train tracks from a stop. What a stupid place to put A, train tracks, or B, the entrance to your depot. Anyway, there we go. "115 miles driven distance," but the original distance was not long enough, so yeah, it didn't tick up. Driving just round in circles to boost your distance driven, unfortunately, doesn't count.